And welcome back to the Silk City Hot Sauce Show. Okay, it's been a couple of days since we last spoke, and there's been a couple of things that's happened in the Silk City world. First off, let me just touch on one thing we did last week. We were guests on the Dean Von Music podcast with the amazing rock band All Sinners, and we went long. We went long. It was a long show. I think it was over 2 hours, maybe just under 2 hours. But I encourage everybody to go over to the Dean Von Music Podcast show on YouTube and check out the episode of Jeff from Silk City Hot Sauce with Dean and Roger. And Mike popped onto the show. The singer of All Sinners popped onto the show too. And they talked about the new album, new tunes coming out, the history of the band, all that good stuff. Roger plugged Purchase Street Records, talked about his record store in New Bedford, and which is an amazing record store. If you're in New England and you're into vinyl records, definitely check out the Purchase Street Record Shop, which have their own hot sauce exclusive, a Silk City exclusive, Purchase Street Record sauce. They also have an all sinner sauce, two completely different sauces made by Silk City. So this is like all part of the Silk City world. We do exclusive sauces, not a lot, but for the right customer and the right people, you got to be cool. You can get an exclusive sauce for from Silk City Hot Sauce. So that's pretty cool. Check out the Dean Von Music Show on YouTube and learn all about Silk City, all sinners. Great stuff. Um, okay. Another thing I wanted to touch base. The main reason I came on today to touch base with you guys is every once in a while, just the world just presents itself in the most amazing, unusual, small world style ways that it can, and you're like, huh? Wow. All right. Well, here's what happened. Um, Here at Silk City, we love Kiss. We collect Kiss vinyls. We go see Kiss in concert when they were still a band and still on tour. We went to see Ace Frehley in Vermont last winter when he put out his new record 10,000 Volts. That was amazing. Waited in line, met Ace Frehley, had him sign my 1978 solo Ace Frehley record. Amazing. The show was amazing. I mean, he rocks. Ace rocks, right? Um, that was a killer show. So the artist that worked on this design is Jesse Lundberg of Lundberg Designs of Laconia, New Hampshire. An amazing local comic book artist, friend of Silk City Hot Sauce, somebody that I met at the comic book conventions. Okay. Jesse has created a bunch of different artworks for Silk City Hot Sauce, but the one that I've been rolling with for a while now that you're familiar with is the shake and pour over. Try to get it so there's no glare. Do you know what this is? This is a parody of the Kiss album Rock and Roll Over, which is why we call this sauce shake and pour over, right? It's a freaking awesome parody of Rock and Roll Over that Jesse drew, which is why we use real artists. Because when you talk to a real artist and you tell them your desires and wants and your vision for something, when you work with amazing artists, they produce something beyond your wildest dreams as far as the artwork goes. And Jesse absolutely killed it um, for this label. And while we're at it, let me just put this in here for you. While we're at it, let me just create something for you, Jesse Lundberg. I'm going to make a banner of Lundberg Graphics. I'm going to make a banner. Okay. There we go. Boom. There he is, Jesse Lundberg of Lundberg Graphics. You can look him up on Facebook. He has a Whatnot show where he'll draw custom prints live on Whatnot. That's a pretty cool thing to take advantage of. He's not incredibly high priced, so you can get amazing original comic book art drawn right in front of you on Whatnot. Jesse Lumberg of Lumberg Graphics, amazing. Jesse drew the shake and pour over. Okay. So this hot sauce exists in the Silk City world, and it's one of the four sauces that I've been selling to stores as of late. The first couple of round of stores that I hit were in the Mount Snow area in southern Vermont. So right now there's a lot of skiers in that area, like going up Route 100 from Wilmington, and there's a couple of stores that carry those four sauces: Psychic Bigfoot, the the Slurp, which is the peach habanero, the swamp sauce, which is my verde sauce, and shake and pour over. Those are the four. So last night I was actually driving home from the Silk City hot sauce kitchen, and it was late. It was like, I don't know, pushing 9 o'clock. I'm driving home, and I received a text from my cousin of a picture of this. I just assumed that he was using the sauce last night for dinner and was just being a friendly guy and sent me a picture of the sauce while he was using it, but that wasn't the case. He received a text of that picture. That's what he said. Why would my cousin receive a picture of shake and pour over completely randomly? Because he's a Kiss fan. Not only is he a Kiss fan, but my cousin treated me and my daughter to Kiss's last performance at Madison Square Garden on December 2nd, 2023. The very last show. 50 years of touring. We saw the last show at Madison Square Garden. That was incredible. That's who I went with, my cousin. And somebody sent him a picture of this. He responded, Silk City hot sauce. And the person that sent him the picture said, how did you know? He said, that's my cousin. And we're talking 300 miles away where my cousin lives. He has nothing to do with Silk City hot sauce. He's just a cousin. He's a bit older than me too. I'm in my mid to late 40s, and he's a decade ahead of me. He's an awesome guy. My cousin. Loves Kiss. He's an old Kiss. He's an old Kiss fan. When he was a kid in the 70s, they were his number one band. You know what I mean? So that's the most amazing thing that's happened all week with Silk City. Okay, the 6 degrees of separation, the 6 degrees of Silk City, and I was driving home. I couldn't believe it. I said, is he in Vermont skiing? He said, how do you know? I said, wild guess. I know everything. That's actually what I told him. But so that's the news. That's the news. The 6 degrees of Silk City. You never know. And you put your stuff out there, and the artwork grabs people. It means something. The artwork actually means something. It's not just like oh, let's make a graphic that's appealing, or let's try to fall in line with graphics that would sell. No, no, no. The artwork is meaningful to me. Rock and Roll Over is my favorite Kiss album, or it was when I decided to make that label, because you know how it is when you're a fan of a band. Sometimes you go in and out of favorite albums, but Rock and Roll Over it holds a high ranking of Kiss albums. Okay, there's other great albums too. Um, Dress to Kill, kind of neck and neck with Rock and Roll Over. Rock and Roll Over is just raw. It's just raw, and it was produced, and the sound quality is amazing. So that's your homework for tonight. Pull up Rock and Roll Over by Kiss on your Spotify, your YouTube, your whatever, however you listen to it. If you're a vinyl dude, pull it out of the stack, give it a listen. Um, it, Things are happening. The Silk City hot sauce takeover. People are taking pictures of the sauce and sending them to complete strangers, not knowing that the guy that made it is the cousin. Amazing. It's a small world, as my mom would say. So here you go. That's what's happening. Silk City hot sauce. It's a small world. Don't forget, you could always go over to silkcityhotsauce.com and put in the promo code FIRE for 20% off. I appreciate you. I hope you feel the same way about us. We're just a little hot sauce company chugging away in southern Vermont, just trying to make a couple of tasty condiments for you to enjoy your food, kick it up a little bit. We got some new things in the works. We'll reveal those things as they come. But for right now, that's what I got. Have a good night. Stay warm. Love your friends. Love your neighbors. And listen, if you have issues with your friends over all the bullshit that's going on in the world right now, just like, it's out of your control. Okay? It's out of your control. Just remember, if you were friends with them a month ago and today you guys have varying opinions about politics, just forget about it. Who cares? Who cares? If you have varying political opinions. It's like liking two different rock bands. I get it. If you probably think I'm full of shit, but listen, if you have varying opinions with your friends politically, don't let that don't let that get in the way of your friendship. Okay? That is so stupid. Just relax. Take it easy, Maurice. Okay? Anyways, that's it. That's a little rant at the end, but I'm trying to just warn you guys. It's like 5 years ago we dealt with this shit, and it was pathetic. It's pathetic to attack your friends over political opinions. It's out of everybody's control. You might say, "Well, your vote is in your control." Okay, fine. Relax. Take it easy. Kick back and enjoy some food with some spicy sauce. That's all I could say. SilkCityHotSauce.com. Use promo code FIRE for 20% off. You guys are the best. Bye.